Here's some considerations when you're building a home in the mountains. Hey, it's Rowena Patton at All Star Powerhouse here. Nothing wrong with building a home at all. There are some special considerations in the mountains and elsewhere for that matter. When you're building a home, sometimes people think, oh, we're going to get a lot and we're going to build our dream home in a few years or next year or whenever it is. We just need the land right now because we're running out of land. In most places there's still land you can find, but I understand if you want a lot in a certain neighbourhood or something like that. Remember, you're going to have to pay homeowners dues if it's in an HOA until you're actually built, and look at the restrictions such as how big the home's got to be or something like that. Or you could be building outside an HOA. So here's some considerations. The lot you're looking at, you want to keep below 20% maximum. In other words, if you're think about your complete budget. What is your budget for building a home? Often people don't know. When I'm talking to them, they just don't know. So think about, what are you likely to spend, even if it's 10 years time or 5 years time when you're retiring? What do you think your budget will be? And then aim for that 20%. Really, you want to aim at 15% of your total budget on the lot. That then helps you look around at what lots you want for that price. Okay, does that make sense? So 15% of your total budget. In other words, if your total budget is $1 million, you are at $150,000 to $200,000 maximum on the lot. If you are at $500,000, let's see if we can do the math quickly, $75,000 on that. And it's 15% of your total budget. So point one, think about what your total budget's going to be. And then I want you to think about the costs. So it's not just the lot plus the building cost. And you can get quotes on building costs that they're going to run you from about $200,000 on a stick-built home to much more commonly right now, with how costs have gone up, you want to allow about $300,000 per square foot. So that's one cost on there in actually building the home. Then you want to think about the lot clearance. So on this lot, for example, we're in a neighbourhood. You've got allow around $15,000 for the septic. So you've got to check that it perks first off, and then allow $15,000. There is city water inside this neighbourhood, so you're hooking into the city water. There's a cost on that. Depending on where you're at in the country, that's usually between $500 and $10,000. Just depends on where you're at. Just make sure you know that cost. Then you've got tree clearance. So here there were about 3 large trees removed. Each one allow $2,000. I always overestimate because it always costs more than you think it's going to cost. And then putting your driveway in. So this one is, if it's going to be concrete, it's going to be a little bit more, but more permanent. If it's going to be tarmac, then you put in the driveway in, the turnaround, allow about $10,000 for that. So you have other costs other than just building and the lot, and make sure that you're not scrimping to do it. This is your dream home that you're building. And then think about, where can you cut costs inside if you need to. So do you need those hardwood floors? Do you need the luxury vinyl floors? They're going to be about the same cost, by the way. Can you economize with, this is what I see a lot of people doing, oh, we'll put Formica in the kitchen. And then 3 years later, you're going to want granite or quartz or some marble or something in the kitchen that costs a lot more than Formica. So you're adding $4,000 or $5,000 there. Get it to where you want it. And if I were you, I would economize on the size. Cut out 100 square feet if you can, 200 square feet if you can, so you can get the things you want. You may not want carpet in your owner's suite. You may want the hardwood or the luxury vinyl or whatever kind of flooring you want, not the carpet. That's going to cost you more. I would economize on the size so that you don't have to match up the floors later on. You may want those granite, silestone, quartz, marble countertops in the bathroom instead of Formica. So think about economizing on a few of those square feet. Cut out a few of those square feet. We're very attuned to building new homes at All Star Powerhouse. Give us a call. We'll help you through the process. 828-333-4483, and we'll be happy to help you with that.